Hi everyone, this is Alex, and I'm a qualified Usui Reiki master. And today I'm going to tell you just a little bit about the Reiki symbol, the third Reiki II symbol, Hon-Sha-Ze-Sho-Nen. As you can see up in the right hand corner, I've spelt it in English with the correct spelling, and just below it you have the phonetic correct pronunciation. On the left-hand side, you can see the symbol. Now, this is a lot more complex than the second or the first Reiki II symbol. If you haven't seen those tutorials, then check out my YouTube channel. But I have included, as usual, the numbers and arrows to guide you through learning to draw this symbol correctly. So as I just remind you again, or perhaps if this is the first tutorial you're watching, when you draw the symbol, have a flat hand with extended fingers that are closed, and do it like you're putting your hand flat on the wall and doing big brush strokes. So if you go to the very top of the symbol where it says number 1, you see the arrow pointing downwards. Now that brush stroke goes all the way down to the perpendicular line number 6. So draw a long straight line down, then go up to number 2 and go across. You then have the Christian cross symbol, and just below the perpendicular line of number 2 you are going to draw 2 diagonal lines, to the left number 3, to the right number 4. Then you go down to the bottom of the cross and do a short sharp stroke for number 5. Just below that, you then have line number 6, which is completely perpendicular to the long cross line of number 1. Again, that is from left to right, straight across. Then number 7, which is an acute angle to number 6, you go across the horizontal number 6 line down in a diagonal towards the left-hand side for number 7. Then what I call a little box shape, 8, 9, and 10 across the box. Depending on what books you read or what pictures you look at, the box is drawn in different ways. However, the easiest way for me to remember it was just to do down, across, and down for 8, 9, and 10, with 11, which is the small dash in the middle of the box. Just below that, we have another horizontal line of number 12. These horizontal lines are how I divide this complex symbol into sections, and that just helps me to remember how to draw it even better. Carrying on from 13, it's perpendicular at a 90-degree angle to line number 12, with a small parallel line for 12 and 14. This is number 14 going off to the right. 15 is parallel to number 13. However, it is kind of in midair. It's not attached to number 12 like 13 is. So that's a short, sharp line down. Again, 16 and 17 are similar to 3 and 4 in a downwards motion, left and then right diagonally, with a dash just under them, number 18. Now, number 18 does not attach to 16 and 17. It is literally a dash, almost like the letter A, without being attached. Number 19 is almost like the number 7. It's across in a horizontal way and down to the left diagonally. And then 20, 21, and 22, you have a longer diagonal dash and 2 shorter ones. So there are 22 brush strokes in this symbol. I say brush strokes because the Japanese in the olden days would have drawn on a canvas with a dainty brush full of ink. So anyway, like I said before, split the symbol up into sections. Don't try to learn it all in one go. That's how mistakes are made. If you read some Reiki books, they say that your Reiki guides, which I will talk about in another tutorial, will help you during the healing if you do make a mistake, and they will correct the symbol for you. However, it's no excuse not to learn the symbols properly. So the quickest and easiest way I found is divide them up 1 to 6, 6 to 12, and 12 to 18, and so on, according to the horizontal lines that seem to separate the symbol into blocks. So a little bit about Hon-Sha-Ze-Sho-Nen. It's known as the pagoda. That's to do with the shape of the symbol as a whole. Its meaning is no past, no present, and no future. Now, this is known as the distance healing symbol, and you won't have heard of this if you are a Reiki 1. It's taught in the Reiki II certification, and basically it gives you the ability to work with energy purely on a mental level, because you are thinking about the patient that is not present and healing them at a distance. However, it's not only for patients, it can be for patients' past lives, your own past life, or something simply in your past that you want to heal, a situation that keeps coming up that you're still attached to. There are many ways of using this symbol. It's always used during distance healing. You definitely need this symbol. The other symbols can be used in the present moment, and even for the future moments. However, to go into the past and heal a karmic imbalance, for example, you need to be using this symbol. It can also enter the Akashic records. For those who don't know, I will make a small tutorial on that as well. But basically, it's everything that is recording the spiritual happenings of the universe. The literal translation of the symbol is "Open the book of life and now read," or "The Buddha in me salutes the Buddha in you." As I mentioned in one of my other tutorials, if you aren't comfortable using the word Buddha, you can use any other form of deity, or if you happen to be an atheist or a new ageist, it's really up to you. And this symbol heals, like I said, past, present, and future.